Earlier in a previous video, I mentioned that we had some
Every time I open this door, a bird flies away. I was trying to figure out what was going on. Not sure that bird chose its home wisely.
in a nest on our front door on the reef. And I noticed, and we'll go back to the video, you can take a look at it. I noticed that one of the eggs was speckled and larger than the other two eggs. Immediately said to myself, that's a cuckoo. I didn't know at the time what the range of a cuckoo was. I just remembered from classes in I think it was a class in high school where we talked about it. So I went to open the front door today, and one day later, guess what? The speckled egg hatched. Now the question is, now that this cuckoo has hatched, and I did confirm their range, the question is, will that cuckoo, I'm getting wet here, will that cuckoo push the other eggs out of the nest? So we'll give you a view of that right now.
That much. You can see there he is. And he is different than the other two. Now the real question is if I can pull up what an actual cuckoo looks like from on the internet. Just hatched. Seems very hungry, still blind.
And this is in a wreath on our front door right now. Just a fun thing that I thought you guys would be interested in. One of the things that I do personally, I guess this is just kind of how I live my life, try not to get wet again here, whoop, is I try to notice like the flora and the fauna around me. You know, so there are all kinds of things. You gotta remember, we're right in the middle of Charlotte. This is a city, okay? There are 2 million people that live in this county, but there are still deer in our neighborhood. I've seen coyotes in our neighborhood yesterday when I was in the backyard. Vulture swooped in and was hanging out in a tree. Sometimes when I shoot squirrels, I throw them over the fence and they're gone like that. So there are some animals that know what is going on around here. But I don't know, just interesting to appreciate the world around us and pay attention. One of the things that I always tell my wife is that the more that you look, the more that you see. The more you look, the more you see. And that may mean things from the lawn and understanding differences. I watched a video today, actually, we talked about lawn stripes here one time. And the question was, why are there some different coloration in the lawn? I watched a whole lawn by the Grass Factor discussing micronutrients and how they change the color of the foliage of your grass. So I have an idea that when I am putting down my micronutrients, that is probably what is creating those different colors in the lawn. Man, this looks nice. Can you just appreciate that right now? And again, we're going through, we talked about this before, at least in the last lawn video. The one thing that I discounted in this part of the country, since it is the rainiest part of the country, I discounted needing to water my lawn. I'm hitting it with some water right now. It's kind of a dry period over the last, I think, 2 to 3 weeks. We've gotten 1 day of substantial rain. So in 3 weeks, about 1 inch of moisture. And while it'll keep things alive, it doesn't keep things moving as aggressively as we want to on an urban lawn. And I understand that this is a monoculture. It's not something that happens in nature, but it is something that I'm trying to maintain here. So, interesting thoughts. Thought I'd share that with you. Headed out to mow the neighborhood. See you later, Jackson. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I'm enjoying the sound of water in the front yard. Have a great one. Be on the lookout for cuckoos.